First thing I have to say about our staff here is how welcoming they've been, both to me as a newcomer, but also how welcoming they are to our customers and to the community. Our staff is incredibly committed to supporting each other and also to supporting our customers. And I'm here to support our staff and make sure that we can all work together to do well and make the store thrive.
Our staff is really the first point of contact for the community. Most of the people who work here are from this community, and they are making connections with new organizations all the time, and it's exciting to see the folks who have worked here since the beginning acting as ambassadors for the co-op and connecting the people who live here with the resources we can provide.
Every day a customer comes in and they say, I really wish you had this or that, or can you get this brand? And so responding to those requests, bringing those products in, is really exciting, and I think customers respond to that. And I think it's a great way to show the community that we are here for them.
Every time I come to the Kansas City, Kansas store, I feel a strong sense of community. I'm reminded of what it must have been like for the Merc originally, about 50 years ago now, of having a small group that's just building and telling people about that co-op model. Every time we see shoppers learn about the co-op model and sign up, that is very inspiring to me because there really aren't co-ops in the Kansas City area. And so to be able to give that opportunity to own the business, own part of the co-op is very impactful, I think, and meaningful to this community.
One of the things that I really loved when I worked at the store in Lawrence 15 years ago was getting to know the regulars, but then also getting to know the new faces. And so that's been really fun for me to recreate here in Kansas City. I've quickly gotten to know our regular customers. They're amazing people. They're mostly neighbors. But I'm also thrilled every time somebody new comes in that I've never seen before. So it's been really fun to kind of connect my experience from Lawrence to my experience that I'm having here.
The Kansas City store opened about 2 years ago, and we did so much work to figure out, what the store needed to look like and how we were going to meet the needs of this community. And I think the Kansas City store is doing well. We have seen sales trending up since we opened, and we're so encouraged to see that fresh meat and fresh produce sales have doubled since we first opened. And our customer counts, those number of transactions happening on average every week, have nearly doubled as well.
I think the store has huge growth potential in our fresh departments, so produce, meat, dairy, all of those places where people can come and take these fresh ingredients and really cook with them and experience fresh quality food.
Our classroom space is available for community groups to use, and that word is kind of getting out. We've had neighborhood association meetings, the Kiwanis Club meets here pretty regularly. It's a space for people to gather, which is what we're hoping as a co-op to do. That's part of our ends, is to build community. We also have a commercial kitchen space here that local producers can rent. It's exciting to be able to support our local food economy in a different way than we've been able to do before. The pandemic changed a lot of things. We couldn't do as many things in person. We couldn't gather in quite the same way. And so it's really been an opportunity to evaluate all the things that we do and demonstrate our commitment to this community as well, and build those relationships and amplify the work that's already happening here with organizations who have served this neighborhood a long time. I would love to see even more nutrition education, even more classes, inviting even more people into the store.
Candidates would consider working at the co-op because of the values and the culture that it represents. We have a wonderful benefits package, which includes health insurance, employee discounts, special perks. We also provide a livable wage, and that's something that we look at on an annual basis, and just what the Merc represents to the community. And that's what brought me to the Merc. I thought, gosh, what a wonderful opportunity to be a part of the community, to be an owner, and to provide good, solid, healthy food for people. My vision is to let the community know what a wonderful brand the Merc represents.
There are a lot of challenges. I can't say this has been easy. Number one is just those sales. Getting that foot traffic and having more neighbors in the community is really what we need to see in order to get that profitability level, the volume level up to be able to break even, much less make a profit. 5 years ago, when the unified government asked us to operate that store in downtown Kansas City, Kansas, we were to serve as a catalyst for more development to come into the area and help revitalize downtown KCK. But then COVID hit, and a lot of that development stalled. Since then, a lot of those projects have not come to fruition. Most disappointing is the Reardon Center across the street was going to be residential. That is not happening. And we still need a lot more residents and foot traffic in the area to be successful. We're very encouraged to see that commissioners and the county administrator are very supportive of the efforts that we're making and want to see us continue to serve the community. Given that we're in the last year of our operating agreement, we are in talks with them about extending that agreement 2 more years because we believe that at the end of that 5th year we could be self-sustaining without the stabilization funding that we've been relying on in order to continue to pay our staff and pay for the cost of goods. Strong, stable leadership is the key in solving all of these issues. We are so fortunate to have Dory Rowan as our HR director serving out of this store, along with Andrew Roberts, our store manager, and Laura Marsh, our outreach manager, who's recently relocated to this store. And having that stable leadership, being able to guide and develop a strong team of staff and retain those employees so that we can serve the community is really going to help solve all those issues.